There are SUVs, and then there's the kind of SUV that quietly commands respect without having to flash its badge in your face. The kind that doesn't pretend to be a race car or an off-road warrior, but instead perfects the art of making every drive, from the Monday morning school run to the Saturday road trip, feel calm, confident, and surprisingly refined. Today on Motor Vibex, we're diving deep into the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas, VW's largest, most family-focused SUV, and seeing why the latest update might just make it one of the smartest three-row buys of the year. Let's start with the first impression, because in the SUV world, presence matters. The 2025 Atlas has been given a design refresh that's subtle enough to keep its familiar identity, but bold enough to turn a few heads when you roll through the neighborhood. Up front, you'll find a larger, more confident grille that now integrates more cleanly with the slim, modern LED headlights. The new light signature, a single, unbroken strip that stretches across the front, instantly makes it look more high-tech and upscale, especially at night when that illuminated bar catches the eye from a distance. The lower bumper is slightly more sculpted, giving the front end a hint of athleticism without going overboard. From the side, the Atlas maintains the kind of proportions you expect from a true family hauler, long, upright, and purposeful. The slightly squared wheel arches give it a sense of stability, while the available 20 or 21-inch wheels bring a premium touch. There's a balance here. It's neither aggressively styled like some competitors, nor so plain that it fades into the background. Around back, the changes are just as tasteful. New LED taillights with a horizontal light bar make the rear end look wider, while the bumper design has been cleaned up for a more refined, almost European minimalism. But if the exterior is a well-tailored suit, the interior is where Volkswagen has really sharpened the cut. Step inside, and you lines immediately notice that the cabin feels a class above what this segment usually offers at this price point. The old, harder plastics have been replaced with soft touch materials across the dash, doors, and center console. The design is horizontal and clean, drawing your eyes to the centerpiece, a crisp 12-inch infotainment display that feels like it belongs in a much more expensive SUV. The system is quick to respond, supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and comes with updated Volkswagen software that's easier to navigate than before. Just behind the steering wheel, there's a fully digital driver's display, bright, sharp, and customizable. You can keep it simple with speed and fuel info, or go full tech with navigation maps, driver assistance data, and more. The steering wheel itself is wrapped in quality leather with just the right thickness and a set of well-placed buttons that make controlling the tech feel intuitive rather than distracting. Now, let's talk about space, because the Atlas has always been one of the most generous SUVs in its class, and that hasn't changed. This is a true three-row vehicle that can seat adults in all rows comfortably. In the second row, you'll find wide door openings that make getting in and out a breeze, especially if you're dealing with kids or car seats. These seats slide forward easily for third-row access, and even with the third row in use, cargo space is still decent. Fold the third row flat, and you've got an expansive cargo hold ready for everything from weekend gear to a big Costco haul. One small but appreciated detail: the floor in the cargo area is flat when the seats are down, making it much easier to load large or awkwardly shaped items. For families who regularly juggle sports equipment, strollers, and groceries, these little touches matter more than you might think. Performance is where Volkswagen has made a notable change for 2025. Gone is the old VR6 engine that powered the previous generation, replaced by a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. Now, before you raise an eyebrow, let's talk numbers: 169 horsepower and 273 pounds-ft of torque. This engine pairs with an 8-speed automatic transmission, delivering smooth shifts and a solid, confident pull whether you're merging onto the highway or climbing a mountain road. It's available in both front-wheel drive and VW's for motion all-wheel drive system, which lets you choose from different drive modes for snow, dirt, or just regular pavement. The benefit of this switch, fuel efficiency has improved, meaning fewer stops at the gas station without sacrificing everyday usability. And while it won't turn the Atlas into a corner-carving performance SUV, it offers something more important for a vehicle in this segment: a comfortable, predictable, and stable driving experience. The steering feels precise enough to place the SUV exactly where you want it, and the suspension is tuned to soak up bumps without feeling floaty. It has an SUV that makes long drives relaxing rather than tiring. Exactly what you want in a family vehicle. Safety, of course, is a big talking point in any modern SUV, and Volkswagen has gone all in here. Standard features on the 2025 Atlas include adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, and rear cross-traffic alert. Higher trims add a 360-degree camera system, traffic sign recognition, and even a head-up display that projects key info right onto the windshield so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. These aren't just gimmicks, they work quietly and effectively, making the driving experience less stressful and giving you an extra layer of confidence. One thing I particularly appreciate is how VW tunes these systems. Some SUVs are overly intrusive, constantly beeping or tugging at the wheel in a way that makes you feel like you're wrestling with the car. In the Atlas, the assistance feels natural, stepping in only when it truly needs to. That means you still feel in control, but with a reassurance that there's a safety net if you ever need it. Now, if we step back and look at the bigger picture, the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas isn't about chasing the extremes. It's not the flashiest SUV in the showroom, and it's not trying to break any performance records. Instead, it focuses on what most families actually need: generous space, genuine comfort, solid tech, and a driving experience that's easy and reassuring. And that's where the magic lies. The Atlas doesn't have to shout to get your attention. It's the kind of SUV you appreciate more and more the longer you live with it. The wide, supportive seats make every drive pleasant, the cabin stays impressively quiet at highway speeds, and the infotainment system is quick and intuitive enough that you're not fighting with menus while trying to keep your eyes on the road. The improved efficiency means it's easier on your wallet, and the safety systems give you peace of mind, whether you're navigating a busy school drop-off lane or heading out on a late-night highway trip. In a segment as competitive as the three-row SUV market, it's easy for a model to get lost among big names and flashy designs. But Volkswagen has carved out a space here that feels distinctly their own, a space where European sensibility meets American practicality. The Atlas is big without feeling bloated, stylish without being loud, and packed with features without overwhelming you with gimmicks. So, who is the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas really for? It's for the family that wants a vehicle that simply works day in and day out. It's for the driver who values refinement over flash, and for the passengers who just want space to stretch out and relax. It is for anyone who believes that the best vehicle isn't the one with the most hype, but the one that quietly makes every journey a little bit better. Here at MotorVibeX, we've driven plenty of SUVs that promise the world and end up delivering a complicated ownership experience. The Atlas takes the opposite approach. It promises what it can actually deliver, and then delivers it with consistency. And in the real world, that might just be the most valuable quality a family SUV can have. If you're in the market for a three-row SUV that blends space, comfort, and genuine usability with just enough premium flair to make you smile every time you step inside, the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas deserves a spot on your shortlist. It has proof that you don't have to compromise between practicality and style. You can have both, and you can have them in a package that's built with care. Because at the end of the day, the Atlas isn't just about getting you from point A to point B, it's about how you feel during every mile in between. And for 2025, Volkswagen has made sure that feeling is exactly what a family SUV should deliver: comfort, confidence, and a quiet sense of quality that you'll notice more with every drive.